Welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a little different. I want to shed a little more light on some things and respond to some questions surrounding what has been going on, and some questions I have seen in the comments of the other video. Now most of you have been following this story surrounding my car and this dealership service center. If you haven't, what the fuck are you doing with your life? You must live under a rock or something like Patrick. You can click the link at the top of this video to go check out that video first. If you don't, here is your only warning. You may have zero clue what I am talking about. So the first thing you may say to yourself while watching this or the video is, hey, this guy sounds like Charlie. Well, you've been bamboozled, it's just an artificial intelligence voice. So then you might ask, why? Well, because I can. Working two jobs makes it very hard to edit videos and would be near impossible to voice my own videos, so this is the easy route. You want to hear my own voice so damn bad, then make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so I can monetize this and quit one of those two jobs to bring you more content. So the next thing I want to cover is the attention this story has received. Being a small no-name channel at the time it was posted, I did not expect anything close to this many views or attention to it. This thing has been picked up on so many different platforms, some of which I reached out to. Others reached out to me for information, and some people just said, hey, this is mine now. And I am okay with all of it. I'm not here for the fame or the glory of it all. The goal was just to get the word out there to the public. With that being said, I wanted to highlight some of the people and platforms involved in making this thing blow up. Please keep in mind that these are in no specific order. So first up, we have the man himself, Mr. Rick Corvette Conti. Now, while I didn't get my Corvette from him, he was definitely a huge influence in helping me decide which one to get. I watched tons of his videos going over the differences between trim levels, the perks of getting a Corvette in general, and just anything he put out. I was watching that this man has great content, so if you like Corvettes, go subscribe to him. He talked about my story on one of his more recent Tech Tuesday talks, so here's the clip from that.
There was a video just recently, guy had a C7 Z06 in for service, and two different people from the dealership in two different instances, while it was sitting there for 2 weeks, took it out for a test drive. So that dealership is just a bunch of, oh my God, it's unfortunate, so you do have to be careful.
Yeah, so huge thank you to him for even bringing that up. As he said, it is a real problem and you should be very careful who you leave your car with. Next up, we have the Corvette Today podcast. Truthfully, I didn't know about this channel until someone told me they talked about this on their podcast. So I checked them out, and here's what they had to say.
This next story, Keith, it just amazes me that this kind of thing still happens. A dealership in North Carolina had one of their service technicians take a joyride in a customer's C7 Z06.
In fact, though, it wasn't one technician. It was two technicians that went for joyride.
Oh.
So he gets his car back. He's looking around and saying he can't find his sunglasses. Let me pull up my dash cam and just see if I can find where I put them or where they might be. So instead of finding his sunglasses, he found that two different service technicians had taken out his cars for some hard pulls. And actually, one of them picked up a female passenger just to show her how fast the car was.
Oh my gosh.
Now that's the shortened version. They discuss it a bit more, so if you want to hear what else they had to say, please go check out their channel and subscribe to them as well. And again, a huge thanks to them for covering this and spreading the good word. This story was also picked up by online news sites like The Drive, Car Scoops, Corvette Blogger, some random news site, and yes, even the fucking local news. Our local CBS station, WFMY2 Dispatch 10 out of 10 reporter Nixon Norman, who is a woman and based solely on the name, I completely misgendered her like a jackass, so once again, Nixon, if you see this, my bad. If you guys wanted to watch their coverage on this, go to their website or even their YouTube channel and check it out. You may or may not get to see me and hear my real voice, cannot confirm nor deny. You gotta find out on your own. Then we have Great White North Corvette. This man lives in Canada. That's like over 1,000 miles away from where I am. I guess that's the power of the internet. He reached out to me and asked if he could use my story, to which I gladly obliged, and he turned this shit into the most viral TikTok I have ever seen, reaching over 500,000 views in just a few short days. That's probably the most popular thing in Canada right now, just behind Drake's latest album. And of course now we have to talk about the man, the myth, the legend himself. Justin, not Timberlake, not Bieber. No sir, we are talking about the man who runs the horsepower-obsessed YouTube channel. To say thanks would be the understatement of the year. He not only has built up a wonderful community on Discord for everyone to talk about how clean their New Balances are, but he played my video on his live stream. So a very large size thank you to him for doing that, and for continuing to do everything he does. Definitely go check out his channel and subscribe. And last but certainly not least, I want to give the biggest thanks to you. Yes, you make all this possible. You bring the attention to it. You spread the word and share the videos and articles, and I have slowly come to find out that Corvette owners and just car people in general can turn into a mob super quick. I mean, just check out some of these reviews that you all left on their Google page. It is absurd to think that you will all go to bat for someone you don't even know. I could have kicked a 7-year-old in the shin and called him a crybaby for all you know, but that doesn't matter. I mean, just look at this 5-star review, clearly still mocking them, but at this point they can't even tell the difference. They are just happy to see something that isn't a 1-star review. Just imagine if you were the owner of this chain of dealers and you wake up to this.
Gotta wake up Labor Day to this.
Or worse, the general manager. Because you know shit rolls downhill, so once the owner gets one of this, I am sure it's gonna be a shit show. So just a quick update for some repeat questions I keep getting. Both of these mechanics are still employed with the dealer. I have contacted a lawyer. They said a lawsuit is not worth their time for this case. I did speak with the general manager after this all happened, and he basically shut down at the word compensation. Said I was trying to muddy the water when he is going above and beyond to make this right. Like, buddy, all you did was replace the part that was damaged in the process of fixing the actual problem. I would call that doing the bare minimum, but still kept asking if I was going to take the video down. I was refunded the small amount I paid that my warranty didn't cover. And that's it. The general manager did offer to help me with labor cost of installing my exhaust after I requested it, but he was even hesitant about that. Not like I could actually trust them to do anything else to my car. So if you are the owner or someone in charge of this chain of dealers and you actually have a fuck or two to give and truly want to make this right, my email is in the about section. Feel free to reach out. Or, you know, you probably have my contact info. So for those watching, still let me know how you would have handled this in the comments. I'll keep this story updated if there is anything to update. But I don't actually expect them to reach out to me. The damage is done. Thanks for watching.